As the weather does get warmer, more and more people will be tempted to go out for walks. It is harmless enough until pedestrians are crowding onto sidewalks, and that's the reason some advocates are calling on the city to close some downtown streets to traffic and open them exclusively to pedestrians to better physical distancing. Toronto streets have been quieter the last 2 weeks. With more people working from home and staying in as much as possible, there are fewer vehicles, and a great deal of public space is now going unused.
There's space where cars used to be, and we need more space than we've ever needed for people to walk around.
All three levels of government have been stern in their warnings about keeping at least 6 feet away from others. Crowding onto sidewalks is not an option, and some advocates say this would be an easy fix that could be implemented immediately, simply by changing the way we use existing city space. Take one of the densest corridors, for instance. According to researchers, 50 to 75% of people using Yonge Street are pedestrians, and College to Dundas is one of the busiest pedestrian areas in the entire country.
So you don't have to build anything new. Just take areas of the city and put up a sign and put up a pylon and make it clear that pedestrians are expected to use the road right of way to ensure that they're keeping a physical distance from other pedestrians. It's not rocket science.
The idea already implemented in New York City, which has become the epicenter of the pandemic in the U.S. 4 streets have been closed to traffic to give people more walking space. And even in Calgary, the city closed 2 lanes to vehicles on one of their busiest streets to relieve some of the packed sidewalks and pathways near it. We asked Toronto Mayor John Tory's office if this is something they're looking into. They tell us they continue to follow the advice of medical officers of health on ways to protect the health and safety of pedestrians during this ongoing emergency. Right now, the advice is strongly recommending people stay home.
How realistic do you think it is that the city would actually implement something like this? We know it's already happening in Calgary, and New York City has even shut down some of their streets. Do you think it's something that might happen here in Toronto?
Well, that's why I'm talking to you, because we need it to happen. We can fix this. It's a very quick choice. The good news is we're implementing a lot of things very quickly right now. This is something that we can do just by printing up some signs.
Some city councillors are already on board with the idea. Councillor Kristen Wong-Tam says she's a big supporter of this. She says it is impossible to maintain a good distance when you are shoulder to shoulder with people on the sidewalk, and she says the time to do this is now.